All right, welcome back. Let's have a look at Tesla's technicals, price action, what's going on with this name. And it's been a while since we have looked at it. Today, 3.7% down, closed at 241-ish level. So today, Monday, October 7th, I think October 10th, they're going to have a Robotaxi event. And I'm sure they're going to announce and share some details about that program in general and what's going on with that. And what I'm watching in terms of price action for this stock. These videos are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only, and I'm not a financial advisor. So these bars represent daily price action, okay? So I know a lot going on in this chart, but here's basically back from 2023 all the way to here. And then this is 2024's price action. You can see in the beginning of the year, it opens at around these price levels. It closes at 248. That's why I have this purple line, which is yearly opening price. And at some point in the beginning of the year, this stock declined so much that it was the worst performing stock in S&P 500 and NASDAQ. And then we had this huge rally, almost recovered everything, and it was positive year to date. Didn't hold too much. August flushed down. That's why I drew this trend line as a possible up. I mean, this is an uptrend so far we have since the March, actually May, April low, and then August low right here. So this is the support trend line I'm watching for the stock in case if we see this price action decline to these levels. So far right here right now on a ultra short-term level, 5-6 trading sessions, it has been struggling with $250 level. It's been having hard time to stay above it. That's why you can see 5-day moving average downtrending and stock hovering around its 20-day moving average, this blue line on my chart. And year to date, Tesla, well, slightly down, so it's not significant, 3%. 50-day moving average 224. We have a support at 234. So if that event going into that, what is it, Wednesday or Thursday, if they're going to announce, if that event is going to be sell the news event, these are the support areas I'm going to be watching for Tesla, which is 232, this breakout area from the September and 50-day moving average, and then if it doesn't hold, this trend line. And then we also have a 200-day moving average around $202 levels, but again, these are very extreme levels. And I don't usually short trending stocks. I mean, I like moving sideways. So at the moment for me, this is neutral and it's not bullish, it's not bearish, even though it can come down. I don't like to short stocks that are above their 200-day moving average. So this stock is well above all of its major moving averages. So for me, well, you can see on my chart as well, I have an alert. If it does go below 200, I know that's very, very unlikely, ultra short term, but anything possible, then I would be interested to possibly trade it to the downside. But right here, right now, to swing short Tesla, I don't think it's worth a shot. But at the same time, I don't want to go long stock that is in the range. I mean, personally, my taste of trading style is basically breakouts. I want, if the stock is basically making new highs, that's when I want to hop in to ride it, the momentum to the upside. So far, momentum, I mean, there's no such momentum. I mean, we had a good momentum right here. Again, it was not easy for many people. And right here, right now, well, we're moving sideways. And also, I was watching 270 as a possible area of breakout, even though we have a resistance at 263-ish. So if that stock gets back above that area, let's say after elections, or maybe after they report earnings, which is officially, I mean, we are going to have earnings report coming in soon. around, what is it, October 23rd, looks like they scheduled. So implied volatility for Tesla is high. Until then, I'm not going to be watching this name to the upside. But ultra short term, if it's going to be sell the news, yes, these are the areas of support I will be watching for Tesla. And in terms of put to call ratio, I was following it very closely last week, where a lot of people sold puts actually, but those expired actually. They collected premium. But today I'm seeing put to call ratio, there's significantly more calls traded, 700,000 and 382,000 puts traded. So again, I'm not seeing much of a in the money calls being purchased or in the money puts being purchased. Both are outside of the money, and if we just dive into the individual orders, there are a lot of spreads, which means there's a lot of institutional hedging and premium collecting at work. I am seeing some calls. Okay, so we're seeing some March next week, $300 call. I don't know if it's a buy or sell. It just filled in between, actually, between bid and ask. Same thing with January next year, 260 call, 1,200 contracts. But I'm seeing some calls. They have decent time. We're seeing next year 350 call. They're very large orders. And these could be bullish calls actually, because they bought it at the asking price. So, but ultra short term, I'm not seeing into that earnings report. I mean, into that event, people piling into certain calls and buying bullish those calls. Mostly spreads. And in terms of puts, same thing. I'm not seeing like naked puts. There are some naked puts actually, but they have time as well until next year. But there's not like consistent flow. I'm not seeing that actually. So in terms of options, it's just typical premium collecting shenanigans going on for me personally. But that's the update. So let's see what they report on. In a couple of days, and we'll take a look at it on weekend. But that's the update for Tesla, and that's what I'm watching. Short term could be in a little pullback moment after that event, maybe sell the event. So that's what I'm watching. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.